everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Abby and this is Adventures with Abby. So before you get too far in, please be sure to subscribe down below, hit that notifications bell so you can be notified about my next video, and like this video at the end if you enjoyed it. So yeah, today's video topic is going to be about my top 10 things to watch this summer. Things I've either watched or rewatched, if you will, but just like real good summer shows, like classic summer things, you know? So let's get into it. Okay, so one of the first things in my top 10 this summer was Love, Victor season 2. So Love, Victor came out I think last fall, and it's like the TV show sequel to Love, Simon, the movie that came out a few years ago about the gay boys in high school. This is like the sequel TV show to that, and season 2 honestly was pretty good. It had a lot of character development for these characters, and it was definitely something I was looking forward to watching. Definitely didn't have summer vibes, had back to school vibes, but was definitely something I binged super easily this summer. And that also goes for the show Atypical on Netflix. So Love, Victor was on Hulu, Atypical, Netflix, season 4, final season of Atypical, and it was everything I needed and more. Literally so good. The show is about Sam Gardner, who is a boy who has autism. Well, he's like an adult now. And the show has followed his journey through high school, getting a girlfriend, college, getting a job. And he loves penguins, and so his dream is to go to Antarctica. And so that's what this season really focuses on. And it literally was so good. The character development in this show is so realistic and like very relatable for like teenagers, of like what life is like, and just a really good depictions of like breakups, unhealthy breakups, like how to work through those things. Like everything is just very accurate, and I really appreciate that in a TV show. Obviously this summer has been a big summer for The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Been binging Katie's season of The Bachelorette. Honestly, so much drama. So much drama on The Bachelorette. I'm looking forward to Bachelor in Paradise because it's been so long, but number 3 has to be Katie's season of The Bachelorette. She is honest and hot and steamy, and that's what you want on a season of The Bachelorette. But man, these men have a lot of drama. A lot of drama these men do. So much drama, but overall been a great season. When I'm filming this, the finale was literally last night, so I guess I'll give away spoilers. She does end up with Blake. I was a Blake fan from the beginning. Everyone was a Greg fan, and I think I hated Greg the whole time. So glad to know that Blake proposed and they're engaged, and they seem really genuinely happy, which I think is always great coming out of a show like this that could end super badly and really toxically. Yeah, next, Kissing Booth 3. First of all, the fact that they literally filmed the Kissing Booth 3 while filming the Kissing Booth 2, phenomenal. Also, the fact that literally the couple in the movie is broken up in real life. Some of the best acting I've seen of like an actual broken up couple. So many times the couple breaks up and they have to change the story because they broke up in real life, and like the whole point of these movies is that like literally you can't do that. Like it just doesn't work for the story. There is no plot without them being together. And so the fact that they've been able to put their personal differences aside and are genuinely happy, I hope they're friends. I don't know if they are, but like have genuinely put their differences aside for the sake of this movie and this like franchise is phenomenal. So like honestly, kudos and shout out to them, because that takes a lot of professionalism, but also like personally, like there's hurt there, and so being able to go through that is great. Obviously, number 5 has to be the Olympics. I'm a huge fan of the Olympics. I have loved it since I was a kid. I love watching it. this year specifically, I was so interested in how gymnastics was going to pan out with all of these new rules. And obviously, now that we all know everything that went down with Simone Biles and talking about mental health, I think that was awesome and literally what the gymnastics community needed. Michaela Skinner, my favorite. I really wanted her to win a medal. I really wanted her to at least make it to finals, even if she didn't win a medal, and she didn't. And of course, this isn't the way she wanted to do it, but she stepped up when her team and her country needed her, and she was able to go out there and perform. I'm curious to see where gymnastics goes in 2024 at the Olympics, and then in LA when they're in LA in 2028. Catch me there. But always a summer when there's an Olympics, you have to watch them. They're literally on prime time every single night. The time difference was really rough this Olympics. I did get up at 4 a.m. to watch Michaela Skinner in the vault, but it was really fantastic, and I'm glad that I did it and was able to see that happen live because she's so deserving of that medal. In terms of a rewatch, I have rewatched almost all of Gilmore Girls this summer. I don't know what got me back on a Gilmore Girls binge, but something definitely clicked for me. And I just felt like as a young adult, like I really wanted to reconnect with Gilmore Girls. And so I did, and it's been honestly so phenomenal. Obviously an oldie, but a goodie. I'm hoping they do another Year in the Life, because the Year in the Life left on such a cliffhanger with Rory being pregnant. And so I'm hoping that that's somewhere down the line. Obviously, they're all busy people, but it's one of my faves and definitely always a go-to. Always a go-to. Something else I watched early in the summer, I guess this will be my number 7, is Big Shots on Disney Plus with John Stamos. I literally watched the show because John Stamos is in it. First of all, I'm obsessed with the show. All the girls on the show, phenomenal. John Stamos, of course, phenomenal as always, but I genuinely just think it's such a good show. Highly recommend the watch. It's about basketball and John Stamos coaching a girls basketball team, and there's just such an essence of like his leadership and like him being able to rally around those girls, and like those girls are low-key TikTok famous, like they're always on my For You page. But I started watching the show with my cousin Anna. Shout out to Anna. I was at her bridal shower back in June. So honestly, shout out to her for this, literally for like, we discovered this show together while I was at her house. It's so good. Literally so good. I finished the whole thing as the episodes came out each week. Such a good show. Another rewatch that I got my dad into, shout out to my dad, New Girl with Zooey Deschanel. I binged New Girl last summer, and quite literally, it was so good. Like, quick episodes, so good. If I fell asleep during an episode, I didn't really miss anything. Like, literally creme de la creme of sitcom. I'm not a huge sitcom fan. I didn't like The Office. I know that's controversial. I did like Friends. I've never watched Parks and Rec. Big Bang. Okay. But literally New Girl changed the game for me. So good. Been rewatching it with my dad. And honestly, same witty humor, same like stupid jokes, but it works for me, and it's like a quick distraction from the real world. And that's truly what I needed, was just something quick and easy and just a little distraction. Another Disney this summer, Cruella. Someone paid for it on my Disney Plus account, one of my friends. I don't remember who it was at this point. Shout out to them for paying for Cruella, the $30. And shout out to all of my friends who also get to watch it on my Disney Plus account, because truly epic. And it's what was needed. And I don't want to spoil Cruella for people. I can't do that. I'm too much of a Disney fan to spoil that movie. So I will not be doing that. But truly epic. Truly fantastic, and truly phenomenal film. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you have kids, please watch it. If you don't have kids, also please watch it. Like, wow, like Cruella de Vil was a villain, but wow, is her story epic. So learn it. Finally, in June, I think, my mom came up to visit me and we went and saw In the Heights. Wow, was it fantastic. Like literally wow. The musical, obviously, I'm a musical theater fan. Obviously a great musical, but wow. First of all, the time and effort put into making this movie must have been absurd. The amount of dancers, the amount of dancing, the amount of crazy scenes in the street, like phenomenal, but also the talent of the people who were in this film, so good. Out of this world. Good. They could sing, they could dance, they could move, they could act. It was literally so good. And yeah, I literally don't even know how else to put it because it was just that good. Yeah. Wow. I like literally don't have words. My orientation coordinator, Andres, will tell you. He saw it so many times. It's on HBO Max. It's literally on HBO Max. Like, text your friends, say, who is HBO Max? Sign into their account and watch it immediately. I literally told someone to watch it, and like they've watched it so many times since because it's so good. There's also a TikTok trend with it, so if you like TikTok, there's a trend. But literally, those are my top 10 summer watches this summer, and I definitely recommend them. I'm going to have some back to school organizational tips and content in the next few weeks here because I'm gearing up for school. I'm getting ready to go. So those will be coming out soon, and work is going to really pick up. So I'm going to like do a lot of this stuff in advance so that I have content. I know I wasn't on here last week. Was just dealing with a lot and didn't really feel like posting. So this week's video, woo-woo, we're back. We're better than ever, and please subscribe down below, like this video, and hit the notifications bell so you can find out about my next video. But I will see you next Friday. Bye, everyone.